Gardner. WGAR.
How you doing, Mongoose? Great to be with you. Now, what was I going this weekend? I don't know what's happening, folks. We'll check it out later. However, tomorrow night, beginning at 8 o'clock, WGAR gives you 24 hours of solid super hits as we count down the top 100 songs of 75, beginning at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Beginning the festivities with a Phil Gardner New Year's Eve party on the air. Flop, we've run out of records, and we need another record for this half hour. Oh, okay, good idea. Now, folks, the Phil Gardner Show, for lack of any other record, brings you Brother Willie. And what have you done for your DJ today? Say amen.
Hello out there in that wide world of radio. This is Brother Willie, asking what have you done for your radio DJ today? You ever stop to call them or write them a friendly little note to say, thanks, Mr. DJ, for making my day a little brighter? Sing it, sister.
Every disc jockey in the world needs a little loving.
Amen.
Every disc jockey in the world is people like you.
Yes, he is. Sing it out.
They got a mean old boss, but they smile and keep the hits a-coming.
Yes, he does. Day after day.
They got heart and soul and rock and roll like you do.
Thank you, sister. Say, I know you get a heat rash and that radio psychedelic schizophrenic don't answer the phone for your favorite hit tune you want him to play right soon. But did you ever stop to think that man is working? He ain't calling you every day to bat the fight while you're busy at school trying to catch a smoke at recess. You wouldn't call the old man at the office causing him to get the mean eye from the boss. You gotta remember he's busy trying to please you, some irate sponsors, some lonely chick on the other line, and the boss. Sing it out, honey.
Every disc jockey in the world needs a little love.
That's right. Sing it
Every
out.
disc jockey in the world is people like you.
Yes, see, that's exactly right.
They got a mean old boss, but they smile and keep the hits a-coming.
Absolutely, that ain't no jive,
They
honey.
got heart, soul, and rock and roll like you do.
Yes, indeed. Remember, friends, your local DJ ain't just another dirty word on the bathroom wall of life. Do you know that voice you hear's got to keep smiling on the outside even if his pet lobster died and he's crying on the inside? He could be sick, popping pills, could have the chills, but all he thinks about's giving you thrills. Just the other day, I knew a DJ couldn't take it anymore. Killed himself with one of the station's 45s. Yes, he did. Hey, where is that stuck-up so-and-so? Pardon me, sir. Could you play well, then my radio ain't got no time for you, neither.
Every disc jockey in the world needs a little loving. Every disc jockey in the world is people like you.
That's right. Sing it out,
They got
sister.
a old boss, but they smile and keep the hits coming.
I don't know what was wrong with that disc jockey.
They got heart and soul and rock and
Hey,
roll
guy,
like you do. Ain't that right?
To make requests and he don't even want to talk to me. I don't understand that. You know, you're trying to be
People like
friendly
you
to
and
all
me.
these
They got a mean old boss.
trying to
put
get
up
to
with
play your
it.
favorite hit.
There it is, folks. That's Reverend Willie and Sister Sapphire Grassfire. Bigfoot. Yes, blast one of my faves, too.
1220 WGAR on Mike Moscovitz's station.
WGAR Cleveland.
Here we go with oh, Raiders, yeah. Hang on for Dorothy here.
It's music and more. 1220 WGAR.
Dorothy part-time upcoming in minutes. Engineer tonight is Arnie. Yes. Arnie? Arnie?
You see flash.
Hey, bitch.
WGAR means music and more.
Well, I never been to Spain,
Three Dog Night now.
but I kinda like the music.
WGAR.
These ladies are insane there,
Hang on, Dorothy part-time. Go belong men, Mongoose.
and they sure know how to use it.
WGAR. That's Three Dog Night at 8:39. 8:49, WGAR Smile Time here with Phil Gardner, America's most highly awarded disc jockey of all time, reminding you that I smoke. So, pardon me. Man, that tastes good. The preceding 10 or 15 seconds have been for the benefit of Al Ressler, our music director, who's giving up smoking. We have, oh yes, I want to make something clear. Dorothy part-time is going to be along in a minute. Some people think I treat Fig Newton with disrespect. Well, I want you folks to know that Fatso Fig Newton wanted a waterbed this Christmas. Nobody else cared, but I did. I went out and I bought him Lake Superior. Well, it's time to grind here now. I can't, for 2 days I've been half asleep. I don't understand. Well, let's see, Jim Swingos has done it again. The same Jim Swingos gave Cleveland the award-winning Cake and Quarter in the downtown Celebrity Hotel. Now brings Cleveland the all-new Swingos to the Coliseum, etc., etc., etc. You've heard this 1,000 times, so why bother? Let's see. Oh, yes. This point, though, we want to emphasize tonight. Swingos at the Coliseum is going to be open New Year's Eve, on Goose, with free parking. Big deal. But they will have opportunity for you to have your little New Year's Eve party out there. Won't that be swell? Call for your party reservation at Swingos at the Coliseum for New Year's Eve. That's free parking, so you can bring your car. I don't know. It gets me. They make a big deal out of free parking, you know? And that's really takes a lot of guts. Swingos at the Coliseum, though, open New Year's Eve, and it should be a swell place to have your New Year's Eve party. They certainly have fine facilities out there, that's for sure. So get out there and have your New Year's Eve party. Call for reservations. 659-4910 is the number to call for your New Year's Eve party at Swingos at the Coliseum. Okay? It's really swell. Swingos at the Coliseum. How long do I have to stretch this? Well, that's enough. Oh, that's Dorothy. Come in!
Pooey.
Hello there.
Yeah, why, this is Dorothy. Part-time, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, so with tonight's suggested TV flick for all those burnout late movie freaks out there.
Wow, man.
Yes, now, tonight, Phil,
Yes,
there's a science fiction thriller on Channel 39.
Well, what's
Yes,
about?
it's about this madman type scientist who injects a laxative into little gnats and fruit flies.
Well, I never.
Yes, the title of the movie is called Voyage to the Bottom of the Flea.
Phil Gardner, superstar. WGAR.
Well, it wasn't very funny, but it sure was dumb. 8:43, Van Morrison. See how much money you can make, folks? You have a speech defect. It really pays to mumble. WGAR, Phil Gardner. Well, I'm living proof of that. 846 WGAR Music.
Happy holiday on 1220 WGAR.
I remember when I came here for an audition at WGAR. They called me to the station. They wanted me to come here. They said, hey, we'd like you to come and make a tape. Just so the big cheeses thought the corporation couldn't hear you. It's far out. Okay, so I came up. They flew me up here. They said, okay, go. So I mumbled. They said, man, you really mumbled far out. You got the job. That's simple. Fifth caller, 578-1220. Gets the LP of your choice from WGAR, the 5 regular theater stores, Cleveland and Akron. That's the way I did it. That's how I got the job.
Problem is on itself free.
That's Paul Simon, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. 8:49 WGAR Smile Time. We have a winner on the phone. We're going to get with her in just a minute. She picks up her fave LP on the Big 1220 Phil Gardner Show. No better place to do it, you know.
Where to go? What to do? What does the future hold for me? You've probably thought of college, but somehow the hassle of a big campus doesn't seem like the place. Besides, it costs a bundle. But have you ever thought of Dyke College? Dyke is right downtown in Cleveland, in the middle of all the action, easy to get to, close to home and work. Dyke offers courses leading to bachelor's or associate degrees, business administration, accounting, marketing, public administration, paralegal education, secretarial sciences, including the latest in word processing. Our courses are geared to your schedule, mornings, afternoons, or evenings. Choose a 4-year program leading to a bachelor's degree, a 2-year program for an associate degree, or take courses to advance yourself in your job. Call us at 696-9000 or drop in. We're at East 6th and St. Clair. Enroll now through January 13th for the winter term. Call us at 696-9000. At Dyke, we care about you and your future.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to taste our imported stock dry vermouth right now. Of course, since this is radio, you'll have to taste stock with your ears. Listen. I'm pouring. Hear its crisp flavor splashing over ice. Stock dry is crystal clear, like a vintage Stradivarius. Now, savor the aroma. A delightful blend of wine, herbs, and spices, balanced like the woodwinds of a symphony. Taste it. Let it roll against your taste buds. Robust, but delicate. A veritable crescendo of flavor. Now that you've tasted stock dry vermouth with your ears, taste it with your mouth. Once you do, you'll never listen to another vermouth. Stock Sweet and Dry Vermouth Distillery Stock Trieste, Italy.
Alcoholics Anonymous, with no dues, no affiliations, no rigid structure, has only a sincere desire to help you get and stay sober. 241-7387 is the number to call. Alcoholics Anonymous has 304 weekly group meetings in northeastern Ohio. Call 241-7387. I am Charlie, proud that WGAR cares.
Music and more. 1220 WGAR.
WGAR's album giveaway. Who am I talking to?
Karen Danilo,
Karen Danilo. What city are you from, hon?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. What's your favorite album?
Sweet Baby James.
Oh, good she go. Well, you got it, Karen, from WGAR and the Phil Gardner Show in the 5 record theater stores.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
WGAR.
And little Stevie Wonder, next hour, we got Who Cares? Brother Willie and your chance with your fame LP on WGAR. Hang on, Phil Gardner, 855. Hey, no, it's fun to yell when there's no music there. Clarence, put the, give me a little more music. Just over there. All right, next up. Oh, he told her what's coming up, didn't we? Okay. I am Phil Gardner. We are 1220 WGAR.
New York City police still do not know who set off a bomb at LaGuardia Airport last night, which to date has killed 11 people. Meanwhile, a $50,000 reward has been offered by airlines in an effort to track down the killers. A group of law enforcement and aviation experts are meeting in Washington tonight, trying to come up with new security measures for airports to prevent future tragedies. This is Chuck Meyer reporting 1220 WGAR News, a service of Nationwide Insurance. Linda Ridley is dead. That story and more news after this.
Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide is on your side.
If you're young and married, Nationwide may be able to save you important dollars on your car insurance. Nationwide has recently lowered the rates for car owners who are married and 21 to 24 years old. Here's an inflation-beating chance to ease the strain on a young family's budget with a policy that also includes significant discounts for such things as approved driver training and new car bumper discounts. And you may save even more if you own more than one car. Why should you pay more for quality auto insurance than you have to? One simple phone call will give you the facts. Call a local Nationwide agent and find out if you're eligible for these new low rates. You'll find him in the yellow pages under Nationwide Insurance.
Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide is on your side.
The
agent from Nationwide in Medina is George Rogers. In Parma Heights, see Ronald Lime, two of the many Nationwide agents in this area. A 19-year-old woman missing for the past 11 days was found this morning in an abandoned house on Cleveland's east side at East 80th and Quincy Avenue. According to Deputy Coroner Dr. Lester Adelson, she was murdered.
Linda Ridley died as a result of strangulation by a ligature, meaning that she was strangled by having a belt or something like a belt wrapped tightly around her neck. The only other injury was a bruise in her scalp, which was not accompanied by any damage to the skull or brain. She hasn't been shot and she hasn't been stabbed.
Police are still looking for clues in that killing. Miss Ridley disappeared 11 days ago when she left home to take a bus to her job downtown. Friendly ice cream stores and the Cleveland Building Trades Council are no longer at odds. Trades Council President Charles Pinzone tells us tonight of an agreement between the two groups.
You know, for the past several weeks, we have been engaged in a labor dispute with Friendly Ice Cream, which is opening several stores in the northeastern area of Ohio. And a plan has been worked out at a meeting yesterday whereby the Cleveland Building Trades Council will turn over to Friendly Ice Cream Corporation lists of names of union-related contractors. Further, all charges previously asserted by Friendly Ice Cream against the construction unions involved have been resolved.
The non-union workers in some of the building sites at Friendly was the reason the Trades Council had disputed with them. The economic news was optimistic today. The government's list of leading indicators showed 0.4% in increases. Cleveland State economist Dr. Harvey Rosen explains that.
This is a good sign. You see, Dave, these indicators are a composite of sensitive industries and other indicators that economists usually look at, which precede economic activity in general by 2 to 3 months period of time. So when these indicators point upwards, this usually means that there's anticipation of an upturn in economic activity, or in the case of our present recovery, a continuation of that recovery.
Ohio Bell says service should be restored by midnight tonight for about 800 customers in the West 130th and Brook Park area of Parma. A water leakage shorted a main phone cable in that area earlier today. We'll check sports and weather next on 1220 WGAR News.
Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. Yeah! You're the one. It's a meal in a stack for
2 all-beef pesto sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and a sesame seed bun.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, and lettuce too. Cheese, pickles, onions, and lots of sesame seeds for you.
2 all-beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you. One more time.
2 all-beef patty, special sauce.
Federal court judge today overturned the Rozelle rule, that NFL law which binds a player to his team. Ending the reserve clause, say team owners will ruin pro football and they will appeal. Tomorrow, the football bowl game action picks up again with West Virginia and North Carolina State in the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. And later from New Orleans, Alabama and Penn State play in the Sugar Bowl. The weather, cloudy tonight with rain ending, a low about 32, partly cloudy tomorrow. Currently 40 degrees, that's 4 Celsius. The news, a service of Nationwide Insurance. This is 1220 WGAR Cleveland, an equal opportunity employer. It's 9:01.
Cleveland talks, and WGAR listens to you.
My initials are KR, and I'm from Middleburg Heights. I'm 18 years old, and I'd like to say something about pot. I have smoked pot before, and I really think that you can keep your head together a lot better than you could if you were on liquor. And I think that if pot was illegal, the Beatles wouldn't be split up the way they are now. Thank you.
What's your comment? Call 526-1220. WGAR listens to you.
WGAR, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, Rod Stewart. Singing his guts out there. Maggie May, WGAR.
It's music and more. The pretty WGAR.
I use mongoose and on the Gardner Show is Crazy Clarence. I thought Clarence was wearing a herringbone suit tonight. Turns out he was run over by a semi today. David Ruffin here. That's David Ruffin walking away from love. 910 WGAR with Phil Gardner loving you with 50,000 watts of love this Tuesday night. How you doing out there? Don't forget tomorrow night now, Gumshoe. Phil Gardner's second annual New Year's Eve party here at a big 1220 from 8 till midnight. We're going to be counting down the top 100 songs of 75. Also a special Phil Gardner New Year's Eve address to the nation. Upcoming at 10:30 tomorrow night. And also, we have some very special, very exciting, very prominent guests on the show tomorrow night. And various and sundry garbage, so be with us then.
Need batteries for a Christmas gift? Pick up Ever-Readies at Fazio's. Ever-Ready's C and D sizes for toys, radios, and flashlights. Rugged 9-volt Ever-Ready heavy-duty power batteries for small radios and pocket calculators. And for that extra power, AA size Ever-Ready alkaline power cells. All priced right at all Fazio stores.
Come see how far your money goes, 'cause you've got friends, you've got friends, you've got friends at Fazio's.
After all, what are friends for?
The Big 1220 gives you a chance to win the use of a mini motorhome for a super weekend. In another right contest, the Mid-America Recreational Vehicle Show comes to the Convention Center January 7th through the 11th. The WGAR booth will be there, and you can see the 22-foot travel craft motorhome. The winner receives the use of the motorhome for a weekend at your favorite spot. Plus, the winner receives a Hitachi all-transistor black and white portable television set. All you have to do is send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to WGAR Cleveland 44147. Or you can stop by the WGAR booth at the Recreational Vehicle Show and register. All prizes, compliments of WGAR and Sir Philip Trailer Sales. Winning card will be selected Monday, January 12th. It's just something more for you from us.
No one in the world.
WGAR with Phil Gardner and the Carpenters, 9:15. WGAR Smile Time. How you doing out there? We have 40 WGAR degrees in just a second. Tonight's exciting episode of our continuing story, Who Cares?
For the best part of parties, meals, snacks, get Cotton Club's Gallon Pack today. There's the Gallon Pack of Cotton Club Club Soda, sparkling light, a great delight. There's the Gallon Pack of Cotton Club Tart Tasty 50-50, and the Gallon Pack of Cotton Club Less Sweet Ginger Ale with that big ginger taste. All 4 32-ounce quarts, great mixed or straight. When you have Cotton Club's Gallon Pack, you have everything you need to serve for the holidays or any time of the year. Happy holidays to all of you from Cotton Club.
And now, the Phil Gardner Show brings you today's episode of our continuing story. Who Cares?
As we join our story, on this night before New Year's Eve, Dr. and Mrs. Pinkerton are at Winnie Tucker's Gloryland Amusement Park. Hey, you, there's the Reverend Tucker. Brother Willie. Hello. My wife and I just came out of the tunnel of love over there, and we've got a complaint. Well, say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Now, what's wrong, Brother Percy?
It was dark in there and treacherous.
Yeah. And we got soaking wet. Wet? Did the boat leak? There's a boat?
What next? Tune in again for our continuing story. Who Cares?
Phil Gardner, superstar. WGAR.
Well, that was super, wasn't it? There's David Bowie, Golden Years. Chance to win your fame LP right here at Big 1220. You know it. Ain't no better place to be. It's 917 WGAR Smile Time. Get down. Party time. Light up now. Don't let me hear you smile. Out.
Music and more. Do you recall WGAR?
live for records like that. WGAR, Phil Gardner, the amazing, the omnipotent, America's most highly awarded disc jockey of all time. Yes, thank you. That too. On the Big 1220 with 40 WGAR degrees and in minutes, the Right Reverend William A. Tucker from the First Church of Him High. Right now, I want to remind all my mongoose out there in Radio Land. You need your own means of transportation, mongoose. You without a car or some way to get around. Well, hang on, because tonight, a little later, you're going to have a chance to win a smart and sassy Mustang. Only on the Big 1220 could you win such a marvelous prize. Yes, we're going to give away a Mustang tonight on the Gardner Show. With all the extras, shovel, feedback, all that stuff.
Come on in, bring the family for a bit of English hospitality. Your steakhouse, Jason is nice. A great steak dinner at your kind of price. Steakhouse.
Welcome the new year. Dine at York Steakhouse. Bring in thy family or gather up thy friends and come to York Steakhouse on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's a marvelous way to welcome 1976 with one of York Steakhouse's delicious steak dinners at your kind of price. You don't need reservations, just a hearty appetite. So come to York Steakhouse anytime from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve and from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on New Year's Day. This New Year, dine first at York.
York Steakhouse, located on Northfield Road, opposite Southgate Shopping Center.
Everready wants you to know you may be buying too much battery power for your needs, and that means you may be wasting money. How much power you need in a battery all depends on how often and how heavily you'll be using the battery. That's why Everready makes different batteries at different prices. Which one is right for you? That's what Everready wants you to know. Let's say you have a flashlight you use only once in a while. Then all you need is the Everready flashlight battery. It's a good battery designed for people who use their flashlight or light drain battery operated equipment once in a while. Why pay extra for power you're not going to use? Of course, Everready makes more powerful batteries for more frequent or heavier drain use, because Everready has the right battery for the right job at the right price. Everready wants you to know. Everready C&D flashlight batteries are available at better stores in your area.
Happy holidays, WGAR.
Hey, baby. I love it. Sing good song. Put your head in this by Hall and Oates called Sarah's Smile.
Baby, hey, baby, make me feel and not keep me crazy.
Hall and Oates. I think a product of Quaker Oats. Well, just jockey humor there. 928 WGAR, Phil Gardner, love you. All them hits. Talking that trash. Doing all them weird, zany things that make us beloved. Semi-holy. Al Green. WGAR with Phil Gardner at 10:20. WGAR Smile Time. WGAR land weather. Cloudy with light rain ending tonight, low around 33. Cloudy tomorrow with high 43. Right now, 39 at WGAR.
Let's take the dream that's inside you. Let's build a rainbow to guide you. Let's do the things that say you'll have a nice today, tomorrow. All the things tomorrow brings are not so far away. We have plans and helping hands so you can save for that sunny day. Today can make your day, tomorrow.
Start building your tomorrow today at Shaker Savings.
Today can make your day, tomorrow.
WGAR. Stay tuned for your chance to win your fave LP on WGAR. Here's John WGAR. Buffalo Springfield. What it's worth. WGAR 1025. Phil Gardner loving you with 50,000 watts of
Something happening here.
this here song right here.
What it is ain't exact.
WGAR Phil Gardner 1027. WGAR News Time. Now the Phil Gardner Evening News Report. Here are tonight's headlines. New 13-cent stamps, fun to lick, but hard to swallow. New Jersey man arrested for making unauthorized deposit in a sperm bank. And Wilt Chamberlain rapes a school bus. Let's see. Oh, it's Fun Telepass. Rescue Radio Set. 1028 WGAR. Phil Gardner. Let us listeners upcoming in minutes on Big 1220. WGAR. Phil Gardner on the Big 1220. As Blues Image. Ride Captain Ride at 1037:39. WGAR degrees. And a time now for tonight's semi-worthless letters from listeners. And first of all, tonight we have a little note from Patrick Leinhart of 15 Fox Den Lane, Orange, Virginia, zip code 22960. And Patrick Leinhart writes as follows: Dear Phil Gardner, it was indeed refreshing to lie down and listen to someone as honest, sincere, and civic-minded as you are on the radio. Man, your show sure is heavy. What social comment? What ethnic justice? Question mark. What a shock it was to learn that you are, in fact, he says a Catholic communist wop. Well, now that's not nice. Shouldn't call people a Catholic. My best and only friend says that I was ripped off when I bought an expensive radio just so I could listen to WGAR with no static. However, Phil, when I got my new expensive radio, the static was still there. I don't care, Pat. That's about all I can say. And he goes on. My friend also said that listening to the Phil Gardner show would set back my therapy 6 months. However, I will continue to listen to your show until I find a hint of some socially redeeming value. And it's signed Patrick Leinhart of Orange, Virginia. Well, thank you so much. We also have a card here which comes from a Miss Sharon Zorzinski. That can't be for real. Then her letter isn't either, folks. Letter goes here. Dear Phil, actually it's on a cute little card with a little picture of a little robin pulling a worm out of the ground, and he gets the worm. His picture of the worms wrapped around the robin's leg. So the robins have a little trouble getting the worm into its mouth because it's all tangled. Dynamite stuff there, Sharon. Anyway, the card goes, Dear Phil, hi again. How are you? Sharon writes occasionally, folks. Hope you had a nice Christmas, and I really hope you have a sensational New Year's. To make it a sensational New Year's, you have a way with words, Sharon. Here's a cool poem for you. Now, get this poem, folks. This poem I had to share with you because it's really dynamite. Took a lot of thought, as you'll see. New Year's Eve is a time for fun, especially if you're with a Hun. Make sure to make a mixed drink, and after that, give a little tiny wink. Thank you, too, Sharon. That's really nice. To show you my appreciation for that lovely poetry you sent me, Sharon, we're going to, I talked to the boss. He has arranged, because you've written us several letters, and they're all equally inspiring. We're going to send you a year's supply of Alpo. So
Bill Gardner, superstar. WGAR.
So eat hearty. Here you go. WGAR, Phil Gardner, and WGAR land weather. Cloudy with light rain ending tonight. Low 33, cloudy tomorrow, high 43. Right now, 39. WGAR degrees. Stay tuned for your chance to win your fave LP. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the special second annual Phil Gardner New Year's Eve show here on WGAR as we start counting down the top 100 songs of 1975 at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The Phil Gardner New Year's Eve show. Tomorrow night at 10:30, the Phil Gardner New Year's Eve address to the nation. And various other amazingly exciting surprise guests and features tomorrow night on the Phil Gardner New Year's Eve party. Don't miss it. A fantastic show. We've been spending so much time preparing for this show that the light shows the last few nights have been suffering because of it. But it's all going to happen tomorrow night, folks. So be with us. 10:45 now on the Big 1220, and we have a live commercial now, Dan. Well, let's see. Jim Swingos has done it again. The same Jim Swingos gave Cleveland the award-winning Kagan Quarter in the downtown Celebrity Hotel. Now brings to Cleveland the all-new Swingos at the Coliseum. A complete dining facility right inside the Coliseum. Now you can enjoy the same great food that made the Kagan Quarter downtown famous before, during, and after each event at the Coliseum. This makes for a complete evening all in one location. You can enjoy the performances at the Coliseum and avoid that long drive afterwards to your favorite dining spot. Just stay right there and go to the Jim Swingos at the Coliseum. Swingos at the Coliseum is going to be open New Year's Eve. Hey, and get this, all you motorists. Free parking for your car. Wow, how generous and super neato. So call for your party reservation for New Year's Eve. Swingos at the Coliseum. Having a happy New Year's Eve party at Swingos Coliseum. Call 659-4910.
If you are a young woman 16 through 21 who is out of school and out of work, inquire about the Job Corps, a volunteer program for young people who need a break. You'll live away from home and earn while you learn. Call 795-8700. This is Jean Walker, proud that WGAR cares.
Music and more. 1220 WGAR.
Well, now, call me, Mongoose. We're on the phone, preferably at 578-1220. That's number to call. 578-1220. Fifth caller. Caller number 5 is going to get the LP of your choice from WGAR, the 5 record theater stores in Cleveland and Akron. So get on it right now. Here's Simon Garfunkel in My Little Town.
In my little town. WGAR, another lucky winner.
WGAR's album giveaway. Who am I talking to?
Calvin Ellis.
Calvin Ellis.
Right.
Mongoose, what city are you from?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. What's your favorite album?
Seals and Crofts, greatest hits.
Seals and Crofts?
Yeah.
You got it, Cal. From WGAR, the 5 record theater stores.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Music and more.
I was once out strolling.
You gotta do it. Feel that way. Feel that way.
Far out there. Eric Bird, War. Next hour, Dorothy, part-time. Brother Willie, and your chance to win right here. Phil Gardner Show. Love you, honey. 10:55, and we are 1220 WGAR.
You really can't blame Rika Monakas for being very patriotic.
Mrs. Monacaz, who fled Albania 16 years ago and came to this country, today became a U.S. citizen, thus fulfilling a long-time desire. Mrs. Monacaz is 111 years old. Her husband, who is still living, and 7 of her children watched as the woman was sworn in as one of us today. She was asked how she kept alive all these years and replied that every morning when she has her coffee, she pours a little whiskey in it for good measure. This is Chuck Meyer reporting 1220 WGAR News. Another horror story out of Chile. That story and more news after this.
Where to go? What to do? What does the future hold for me? You've probably thought of college, but somehow the hassle of a big campus doesn't seem like the place. Besides, it costs a bundle. But have you ever thought of Dyke College? Dyke is right downtown in Cleveland, in the middle of all the action, easy to get to, close to home and work. Dyke offers courses leading to bachelor's or associate degrees, business administration, accounting, marketing, public administration, paralegal education, secretarial sciences, including the latest in word processing. Our courses are geared to your schedule, mornings, afternoons, or evenings. Choose a 4-year program leading to a bachelor's degree, a 2-year program for an associate degree, or take courses to advance yourself in your job. Call us at 696-9000 or drop in. We're at East 6th and St. Clair. Enroll now through January 13th for the winter term. Call us at 696-9000. At Dyke, we care about you and your future.
An English woman doctor who says she now wants to become a nun has described how she was tortured by the military regime in Chile for administering first aid to a suspected guerrilla fighter. Dr. Sheila Cassidy said she was stripped naked and constantly given electric shock treatments in order to get a confession out of her. The woman's complaint is resulting in the English government officially protesting the activity by the Chilean government. Here in Cleveland, a woman missing for the past 11 days was found today murdered. Linda Ridley, a 19-year-old, was last seen on her way to catch a bus to work, but she was found in an abandoned house at East 80th Street and Quincy Avenue this morning.
Linda Ridley died as a result of strangulation by a ligature, meaning that she was strangled by having a belt or something like a belt wrapped tightly around her neck. The only other injury was a bruise in her scalp, which was not accompanied by any damage to the skull or brain. She hasn't been shot and she hasn't been stabbed.
Dr. Lester Adelson, the deputy county coroner, and the police say tonight they still have no clues as to her killer. In Washington today, the Federal Trade Commission tried to make it easier for you to understand the warranty which comes with a product that you might buy.
The FTC rules don't require manufacturers to have a complete warranty on everything you buy, but the rules will require manufacturers to explain the warranties they do have in simple English on a sign or brochure or on the package in the store where the product is bought. And the rules also require companies to tell consumers how to take advantage of a warranty if they need to. All items costing over $15 will be covered by the FTC rules, most of which don't go into effect until a year from now.
Postal rate increases go into effect at midnight tonight. A last-minute attempt to block the rate hikes in court today was thrown out, meaning the 10-cent first-class stamp becomes history in about 1 hour. We'll check sports and weather next on 1220 WGAR News.
Everready wants you to know you may be buying too much battery power for your needs, and that means you may be wasting money. How much power you need in a battery all depends on how often and how heavily you'll be using the battery. That's why Everready makes different batteries at different prices. Which one is right for you? That's what Everready wants you to know. Let's say you have a flashlight you use only once in a while. Then all you need is the Everready flashlight battery. It's a good battery designed for people who use their flashlight or light drain battery operated equipment once in a while. Why pay extra for power you're not going to use? Of course, Everready makes more powerful batteries for more frequent or heavier drain use, because Everready has the right battery for the right job at the right price. Everready wants you to know. Everready C&D flashlight batteries are available at Bernie Schulman's in Eastgate, the best prices in town.
In college basketball tonight, Kentucky upset Notre Dame 79-77. The Cleveland Cavaliers won their 10th game in their last 11 tonight with a 110-106 victory over the Kansas City Kings at the Coliseum. Campy Russell pumped in a career-high 35 points.
I thought, it was about time for us to win the game against the Kings because, we played them 3 times and, played them last year. They knocked us out of the playoffs, and then we played them twice this year, and They beating it. So it was just about time for us to beat Kansas City.
The Kings have now lost 10 in a row. The Cavs prepare for a weekend schedule, which includes games against Philadelphia and Detroit. At Northfield tonight.
In the first race, winner number 3, Hoosier Stinger, 880. In the second, number 5, Willie Knight, 1120. Daddy Double, 3 and 5, 4840. In the third, number 5, Dodge Shadow, 2520. Perfecta 5 and 4, $60.40. In the fifth, number 6, Hello Meadow, 460. Perfecta 6 and 2, 4680. And in the seventh, number 5, Daring Skipper, 380. Perfecta 5 and 4, $9.60.
The Cleveland weather, cloudy tonight with rain ending. A low around 32. Partly cloudy tomorrow. Currently 38 degrees. That's 3 Celsius. This is 1220 WGAR Cleveland, flagship station for Nationwide Communications, an equal opportunity employer.
Cleveland talks, and WGAR listens to you.
KG, Canton, Ohio. I like to talk about prices, how high they are, and we can't do nothing about it. And farmers dumping food in the ocean. What can we do about it? Nothing. Prices are high, and there's people in this country that are starving.
What's your comment? Call 526-1220. WGAR listens to you.
WGAR, Cleveland, Ohio. It's music and more. 1220 WGAR.
Oh, baby. Well, here comes Soul Train. It's Earth, Wind, Fire. Phil Gardner sings song. 11:04 WGAR Smile Time. Night before New Year's. Don't forget tomorrow night special. Phil Gardner New Year's Eve program right here in Big 1220 WGAR.
When you feel down and out.
That's true. That's Earth, Wind, Fire sing song. 11:08 WGAR. Phil Gardner on the Big 1220. Stay tuned. Dorothy Part-Time's gonna be long minutes right here on the Big 1220. All you Billies down there in West Virginia, take your fingers out of your nose and listen real close.
Hi, this is Rick Case. This week, between now and New Year's, you're probably going to be able to make the best buy you have ever made on a new car. Everybody knows that you got to get your inventories down by the end of the year. You know, you got property taxes to pay, and my accountant's been bugging me, and I've told my salesmen and all my managers that I'll take practically any deal we can get on a new 75 Fiat. And we've got some 75 demos left, too, that are really super savings. So if you're thinking about buying a car in the next week, in the next month, in the next year, now's the time to do it. You'll never make a better buy than this week between now and the end of the year on all sedans and sports cars at Rick Case Fiat, Akron, Canton, Cuyahoga Falls, and Kent.
The Big 1220 gives you a chance to win the use of a mini motorhome for a super weekend. In another right contest, the Mid-America Recreational Vehicle Show comes to the Convention Center January 7th through the 11th. The WGAR booth will be there, and you can see the 22-foot travel craft motorhome. The winner receives the use of the motorhome for a weekend at your favorite spot. Plus, the winner receives a Hitachi all-transistor black and white portable television set. All you have to do is send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to WGAR Cleveland 44147. Or you can stop by the WGAR booth at the Recreational Vehicle Show and register. All prizes compliments of WGAR and Sir Pilla Trailer Sales. Winning card will be selected Monday, January 12th. It's just something more for you from us.
WGAR.
WGAR, Phil Gardner and Melanie lay down. 11:13 WGAR Smile Time. 38 WGAR degrees. WGAR counts down the best hits of 1975 in the top 100 countdown beginning tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right here on the Big 12. Stay tuned for Dorothy Part-Time. Coming along. Yep, no.
Come on in, bring the family for a bit of English hospitality. Your steakhouse.
Welcome the new year. Dine at York Steakhouse. Bring thy family or gather up thy friends and come to York Steakhouse on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's a marvelous way to welcome 1976 with one of York Steakhouse's delicious steak dinners at your kind of price. You don't need reservations, just a hearty appetite. So come to York Steakhouse anytime from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve and from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on New Year's Day. This new year, dine first at York.
York Steakhouse is located in Willowick at Shoregate Shopping Center. And now, there's Dorothy. Come in, Dorothy.
Pooey.
Hello there.
Yeah, why, this is Dorothy. Part-time, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, so with tonight's suggested TV flick for all those burnout late movie freaks out there.
Wow,
man. Yes, now, tonight, Phil,
Yes,
there's a science fiction thriller on Channel 39.
Well, what's about?
It's about this madman type scientist who injects a laxative into little gnats and fruit flies.
Well, I never...
Yes, the title of the movie is called Voyage to the Bottom of the Flea.
Bill Gardner, superstar. WGAR.
Well, jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Come in.
Why, it's Argent. Argent. WGAR land weather, cloudy with light rain ending tonight. Low around 33. Cloudy tomorrow with a high of 43. Currently 38 degrees at WGAR. Stay tuned in this hour. You, Mongoose, am gonna have a chance to win your Fave LP. Also, the Rod Reverend Willie gonna be here on the radio. Say hallelujah.
And if it's hold your head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up.
WGAR, Argent, hold your head.
Hold your head up. We go. There we go.
1121 WGAR, Phil Gardner. You know, the number one child health problem is birth defects. Make a New Year's resolution to join Mother Mayor in the March of Dimes and the January Mother's March in the fight against birth defects. Call 467-2101.
Here's News Director John O'Day with a WGAR editorial.
There should be as many police officers as possible on Cleveland streets. Nobody can argue with that statement. And when Cleveland City Council is of the opinion that putting civilians in the police radio room would help meet that objective, Council should make that recommendation to the police chief. Council should not attempt to legislate that move, which to us appears to be a violation of the city charter. At the same time, if the chief chooses to disregard City Council's wishes in this matter, he ought to come up with some better reasons than the ones we've heard so far. Using civilian communicators has worked well in other cities, and with proper training, they ought to be able to do as well as the police officers do now.
WGAR welcomes your comments. Call the Listen line at 526-1220. WGAR listens to you.
All of it. WGAR, standing in the shadows of love, the parties to come.
Stay tuned for your chance to win, sweetheart, your Fave LP from WGAR and Brother Willie, upcoming on the semi-holy Phil Gardner radio program starring America's most highly awarded disc jockey of all time. Amen.